What's up, guys? Today I figured I'd make a video show you how to make an A-B switch. So you're gonna need an enclosure. We're gonna need either a 9-volt snap adapter like that, or I had one like this. I don't know what I'm gonna use. You're gonna need a double pole double throw switch, so that's got the 6 legs, 9-volt battery, and we got some 5.6K resistors, some LEDs, and we got 2 mono TRS jacks and a stereo TRS jack. Not doing the wall plug-in because these LEDs don't really take a lot of juice, and I don't really see any reason to plug this into the wall. And when the reason for the stereo, now you could do this 2 ways. You could use the stereo jack, and when the cable is out, that battery is out of circuit and it won't be drained. Or if you want, you can add a little single pole, double throw, depending on the size of your enclosure. You can run the black to your common. That would be your center lug. It would be a single pole single throw, or even a single pole double throw. It doesn't really matter, but a toggle switch just to break the current on the battery. I chose, being I have a stereo TRS jack, I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so after some layout, foot switch, 2 LEDs, input jack, which will be the stereo, 2 mono jacks, and then the battery is just going to lay on this side, and I am going to use the snap connector. So now we start wiring it. Alright, so we got the foot switch, the input, the 2 outputs, and then you got the LEDs. That's what she looks like from top. And on these LEDs, you'll notice one leg is longer, that's the positive. And what we're going to go ahead and do is wire all the grounds. So this is a metal case, and we're going to do the ground so everything will be grounded. Okay, so what I did was I took the sleeve, which is the ground on the mono jacks. I just ran it over to here. Then I took each leg of the LED, which is the negatives, and that one might be hard to see, but I just ran those also to here. And then the sleeve, which is the ground right there on the stereo, I ran to here too. Now for the battery snap connector, we run that to the ring. And then we're going to move on, and all I did over here on the switch is connect the hot from the battery to the common, and I soldered the 2 resistors on, which will actually get soldered to the positive of the LEDs. Alright, so all I did was solder the positive leg to those resistors, added some heat shrink, and you can see I added heat shrink down there so there's no grounding issues, no shorts. And then the battery snap goes to the middle lug there. And now we're going to take the tips, which are these, and that's down here, and we're going to connect them to this side. Okay, so this stereo input, this red wire, it does have to go to your common here, and then this other mono jack is going to go here. The other one is going to go down here. Doesn't matter if these are swapped, but the stereo has to go to the middle common. It doesn't need the battery to work, it's only to indicate the LEDs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to test this out, see if it works. Make sure you clean up your flux too. Use some flux cleaner and a Q-tip so there's no arcing or shorts or anything with that. Okay, so as you can see, we have the battery, everything's connected, and if we flip it over, you can see that nothing is going on. And that's because we need to insert this. So once we insert this, once we turn this around, now you can see the green is on and now the yellow. So basically, this makes the connection, and now it's time to paint it. let it dry, and then wire tie everything back up. Okay, so there she is. She's all painted up, all wired up. And that's what the side looks like. The other side, input side, and last but not least, the top. So there you go. There's a nice view of my decal I made. Got the back all done. Use some foam on that, and then also installed a piece of foam here. So when the battery gets put in, like so, this foam will tighten up and it will hold the battery right in place. Okay, so the way this thing works is you're going to take a 1/4-inch cable, your mono cable. You're going to plug that into your input. You're going to run that up to your amp. Then you're going to take another 1/4-inch cable, and then you're going to run it to, say, one guitar, and then the other cable here you can run to another guitar. So if you were, you know, say teaching a riff or whatever, you know, whatever, you can A/B guitars, you can, you know, play a part and then let somebody else play a part. You can also hook these up to 2 different pedals and A/B them. You can hook them up to amps. So they're, you know, a useful pedal. So right now it's me, and and then when I cut that and I hit channel B, now my wife will be on. And then I can cut her off. So very useful pedal, and they do make a ABY pedal, which is a little more complicated to make, but nevertheless you can make it, and it's I'll probably end up making one.